Most expensive cities in the world. In these turbulent times, it's weirdly comforting to see some regular annual fixtures rolling out as usual, like the cost of living barometers that report on exactly how pricey it is to eat, drink, shop, and sleep in various cities around the world. Well, here are the most expensive cities in the world. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos, and use that trigger finger by smashing the like button. Now let's get into it. Los Angeles, USA. As the second largest city in the United States, Los Angeles attracts residents from across the country and around the globe. As the epicenter of the multi-billion-dollar entertainment industry, the city is a magnet for aspiring actors, directors, and screenwriters. With idyllic weather year-round, beautiful beaches, and a diversity of scenery, it is possible during some months for an Angelino to snow ski in the morning and surf in the afternoon. As of March 2021, based on figures from Numbeo.com, the average cost of a one-bedroom apartment in the city center sits at approximately $2,258 per month. If you are looking to get roommates, a three-bedroom apartment averages over $4,300. The good news is that while these averages may seem scary to a new resident, they are skewed upward by the presence of extravagant luxury rentals in the wealthy areas of town. Copenhagen, Denmark. Copenhagen, Denmark is the gateway to Scandinavia and an incredible city to visit in Northern Europe. Copenhagen is one of the most modern cities in the world and is on the cutting edge of green energy, sustainable tourism, culinary techniques, as well as architecture and design. With so much to do and see in Copenhagen, the first question that comes to mind is Copenhagen expensive for tourists? Such an impressive destination comes with a price tag, and that's something visitors notice as soon as they spend some time in the Danish capital. For being such a magnificent destination, it's known that Copenhagen is expensive. Still, you shouldn't skip it, as it has a lot to offer visitors, and there are plenty of ways to keep from busting your travel budget in Copenhagen. While Copenhagen is expensive, it's well worth the expense to enjoy such a wonderful destination. New York, USA. There's no place like New York City, with more than 8.3 million people in the 5 boroughs sharing ideas and competing professionally against each other. The city is home to many superlatives. Tallest buildings? Check. Acclaimed restaurants? Check. Most spectacular entertainment? That too. The city is a hub for many different industries, including finance, the arts, and a recent tech boom. About 2/3 of New Yorkers rent their homes, and renters in all 5 boroughs spend on average more than 30% of their income on housing costs. Overall, New York City is the second most expensive city in the United States and one of the most expensive cities in the world. But to the hard-working dreamers who make it work in the Big Apple, you can't put a price tag on being in the center of it all. Geneva, Switzerland. Geneva is the second largest city in Switzerland. French is the most widely spoken by the native residents, but it is also normal to communicate in English and many other languages. The city is very unique, and the public transportation options are great. With a large international community, the city is multicultural and is home to people from all around the world. The old city of Geneva is one of the best preserved in Europe, with a beautiful atmosphere and a lively nightlife. The cost of living is equally high. Geneva is quite a luxurious place to live. The city is well looked after, public services are maintained to a high standard, and it's very safe. If you enjoy culture, eating out, or hiking in the mountains, your tastes are well catered for. Osaka, Japan. While Tokyo takes all of the headlines, Osaka is a very influential Japanese city with a proud heritage and deep commercial roots. Located on Honshu Island, it is part of the Kyoto metropolitan region, which also contains the major cities of Kobe and Kyoto. Collectively, this area has a GDP of $950 billion. If it were a country, it would be the 16th largest in the world. Many of Osaka's inhabitants are born and bred there, in contrast to Tokyo's larger population of provincial Japanese who have come to the city to find work. As with many major Japanese cities, it is not a cheap place to live. Much of Osaka's early prosperity comes from its situation on a large, natural harbor, and its shipping industry still thrives. The bay is home to the remarkable Kansai International Airport, which was the world's first to be built on an artificial island. Tel Aviv, Israel. With a rich history as its backdrop, Tel Aviv is a remarkable place, a rare combination of fine cuisine, tropical climate, breathtaking scenery, and a bustling nightlife, all wrapped up in a slow-paced, tranquil way of life. Tel Aviv is situated in central Israel, on the Israeli Mediterranean coastline. The city is already a popular destination for expats, many of whom fondly refer to Tel Aviv as TA. In 2003, the United Nations declared Tel Aviv's White City, a concentration of over 4,000 buildings designed in the Bauhaus, or international style of architecture, to be a World Cultural Heritage Site. UNESCO heralded it as an outstanding example of new town planning and architecture in the 20th century. Tours of this area are organized regularly by Bauhaus Center. Singapore. Singapore is also regarded as the happiest country in Southeast Asia, according to the 2008 World Happiness Report. The study also showed that in Singapore, family is the most important unit, and despite materialistic goals, the family and community always take precedence. This, in turn, helps build a content and happy society. Singapore boasts a competitive, corruption-free, open business environment. Living in Singapore is something that many people dream of, because life here is considered by many to be life at its best. Singapore offers a very high standard of living, but this can come at a price. Expatriates who seek living conditions that are similar to that they enjoy in their home country will find that property prices are very high here, whether they rent or buy. It is also very expensive to own a car due to the heavy taxes that are imposed on vehicles. Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a vibrant, exciting city, a stark contrast between Asia and Western cultures. Yet both cultures also combine to make the city the dynamic place it is. The city is frequently described as a place where East meets West, reflecting the local culture's mix of Chinese roots with influences from its time managed by the British. Somehow, Hong Kong manages to balance traditional Chinese practices with a fast-paced, modern lifestyle. One of the well-known facts about Hong Kong is how expensive the territories are. Property prices here are sky high, while groceries do not come in cheap as well, as many products need to be imported. A way to cut back on your cost of living and save some valuable time is to use public transportation. Hong Kong public transportation system is well developed and offers a variety of transportation options, such as railway, buses, trams, and even ferries. Paris, France. One of the biggest cities in the world, the capital of France is definitely a must-see destination for its history, charm, and chic. For millions of people, the City of Light embodies the ultimate in romance, elegance, culture, and all things beautiful and refined. Almost every passion can be indulged here, whether you're a history or art buff, a wine fanatic or a fashionista, an impassioned foodie or someone who simply enjoys watching life unfold from a cafe terrace. You can find your home in Paris. Paris offers countless events and activities that don't cost a cent. Zurich, Switzerland. Ah, Zurich, the perfect combination of ultra-modern city living and small-town charm. Zurich is the largest city in Switzerland. The city offers great public transportation options. With a large international community, the city is multicultural and is home to people from all around the world. This fashionable city is a hotspot for expats when it comes to quality of living. Benefiting from Switzerland's highly efficient transportation system, many world-class establishments, unparalleled healthcare, and exceptionally low crime rates make Zurich a very attractive city to live in. Couple that with a backdrop of mountains and lakes at a central location in Europe, and Zurich sounds like a jackpot. Where among these cities do you want to live in the near future? Let us know in the comments section below. And hey, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel so we continue giving you the best contents. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.